Hello guys, think I'll have me a mint. Whew, I worked till 3 o'clock today and everything went good. So anyway, got some more leaves today. Yeah, right here at the where my RV is. Got a handful. Cooked me up some salmon, some mashed potatoes, corn, and had me a bowl of fruity pebbles. That was good. I lost my train of thought here. Fruity Pebbles threw me off. Worked on the camera. That 8-man GoPro light camera. I'm working on it. I cannot, for the life of me, get them uploaded where I can put them on YouTube. I don't know, it seems like more and more these days things are so difficult. But anyway, worked on that, took a shower, got my computer work done. So my father-in-law, mother-in-law had to put down their little dog today. 16 years. Bless his heart. You know, here not been a while, but not too long ago. It seems like yesterday. Had to put down my little dog. Well, he's 16, 17 years old. Bless his little heart. Then the other little dog, he was, I don't know, he was about 15 years old too. Maybe not that old, but you know, pets are a hard thing. I love animals. More so dogs. I just never had a liking for cats. I've had cats, you know, out when we lived out in the country and stuff, they stayed outside. I never had cats in the house. One, after a little bit when I'm around a cat, I will start coughing and everything. I just have a reaction to cats. And it may be all in my head, but still, that happens, and there's nothing I can do about it. I just, you know, but I've always, you know, the cats that I had outside, you know, they were mousers, and they took care of the mice, and snakes and stuff like that. I took care of them. I was nice to them, you know. So, but dogs, I love dogs. We got one dog, and you know, he's still got quite a few years left in him, but you know, whenever that time comes, it's hard, you know. It's real hard. And I think dogs especially, in a survival situation or a bug out, they can be a crucial part of the process, trying to remain a state of calm amongst a chaotic moment. And, you know, it just kind of keeps you in sync. It's just something about a pet. You know, it just makes things worthwhile. And if you're not a pet owner or love pets, you won't truly understand where I'm coming from. So whenever our little bit needs, whenever that time comes, me and my wife both have agreed we won't get any more pets. It's getting harder, you know, as you get older. And my prayers go out to my in-laws for their little dog. His name is Frosty. And I feel their pain. I do. It's hard. But, you know, survival and pets, you know, that's added responsibility. But you can't replace that. They can provide comfort, consolement, and security. So if you plan on taking your pet, then be sure you have enough food. You have, you know, any medication that you think you might need, antibiotic, things like that, fish mocks, and some other companies that are made by Thomas Labs, same as the human consumption, just like it's non-regulated. So you can buy that stuff not only for your pet, but for yourself. Certain medications, you know, like that. Food supplements, and also consider B12 treats or B12, you know. I need to look at that. But B12 is good for a dog whenever they're feeling, you know, in a complete culture change, scared all the time, you know, even though they might put up a good front, but there's still tension and all that. So you've got to provide them with B12, and also Benadryl will help calm them down. The vet prescribed Benadryl, Pepsid. It's Pepsid. It, for a human or for a pet, it's still Pepsid. It's whenever you give them certain medications, you need to treat the fact that it's going to upset their stomach. So you need to take that into consideration. So, but I just wanted to kind of give a shout out at the end of the night. And if you got pets, you know, prepare for them as well. Because if you're lacking on wild food and stuff like that, they will as well. So you got to take that into consideration. So, but anyway, I'm gonna call it a night, and I hope everybody's doing good. I hope you had a great day. I do. I really do. Then, you know, we live one day at a time. So we got to make the best of what we got. Don't give up. If you're in a situation, things are kind of down, it's rough, don't give up. I may not have been in particular shoes of someone having a rough time, but I have been through some rough times. So and you have to be thankful for what you have. If you're able to watch me ramble on YouTube, things are still pretty good. Maybe a little rough, maybe a situation that you don't know what you're going to do, but you need to reach out to someone close, someone you can trust. You may not have to ask for advice, but if they're a good friend, a good family member, they'll know something's going on. They'll know. And then just take it one step at a time. So, and that's the way it is when you come into a survival situation. Unless you're a loner, you're a gray man, gray woman, you know, it takes a certain person and mental process to go at things alone. I did that for a while. You know, I've done that for a little while, and I didn't think nothing about it. And then you appreciate being somewhat social. I'm not a social butterfly, but being able to care for others and lean on others, that really helps. And if we get into a survival or bug out situation, you're going to have to, hopefully you got somebody to lean on, somebody you can trust, somebody to work with you, you know. So think about that whenever you're mad at somebody. They may be the person you run side by side trying to survive, depend on. Just like your pets, you know, they sense and they know when something's not right. But let me tell you, for all the pets, dogs that I've had, didn't matter how bad my day was, how rough it was, they were always wagging their tail and excited to see me when I walked in the door. So think about that. So, like I said, if you're going through some times, hang in there. It's going to get better. Trust me, it'll get better. Get your sixth sense in, get your thoughts right, get some good advice. You'll work through it. It may not look like there's a light at the end of the tunnel, but always think of this: you have to be the light in the tunnel for yourself and for others. So be that light. Keep your light lit. Keep your fire going. And just keep on plugging. So this video is going to be, you know, survival pets, and, you know, like who to lean on. So anyway, hope y'all have a good night. Hope you have peaceful sleep. Think good thoughts. look at good things before you go to bed. I never look at my mail after 5 o'clock when I used to open up mail. I didn't take, a lot of times I didn't take phone calls after 5, 6 o'clock. You know, I was on emergency response 24/7, 365. But there was only 2 numbers that would call me. And that's the only 2 numbers I'd answer other than my mother. So anyway, learn to drop things at a certain time of the day so you can wind down before you go to bed, and try to engage in positive things. So y'all have a good night. I will holler at y'all tomorrow. Good Lord willing and the creek don't rise.